present perfect, past continuous, future perfect continuous. Confusing, na? You know what is tense and its types, but the thing is that you are having doubt regarding the types of present, past and future tense. You are unable to remember the rules of present perfect, past perfect, future perfect, present continuous, past continuous, etc. When you are getting the sentence, you are unable to identify which tense it is. If you are facing all these problems, then you are in a right video, in a right channel. Hello and welcome to my channel Learn and Develop. I am Saurav, telling you just watch the full video without skipping any part. After that, I can surely say that you will not have any doubt regarding tense. So without getting any delay, let's start this video. So my dear students, today we will discuss about tense. At first we have to know what is tense. A tense is a form of the verb that allows you to express time. That means the main thing is that tense, that means time. As it is written here, tense means time. As we all know that tense are having three types. First one is present tense, second one is past tense, and the third one is future tense. Now all these tense are having these three types of tense are having their types. Okay, so to understand about these tenses, at first we have to know that what is sentence structure. Okay, so as we all know that, I think that is our sentence structure is subject plus verb plus object. So in the tense, the one thing as I have told you just now, that a tense is a form of verb that allows you to express time. That means only the verb will change continuously. Subject and object always remain same. Whenever we will change the tense, then only one thing will change, that is verb. So let us try to understand how it is happening and what are the types of present tense, what are the types of past tense and future tense and their rules. Let us see. You can note down all these things. At first, we have to prepare a chart like this. Now you can see here, it is written present, past and future. And in this side, you have to write indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. After learning this trick, I can surely say that you will not have any doubt regarding tense. Indefinite we also can say simple. So what we have to do, it's a jumble game. See, from the upper part we have to take present, this word, and from this side, left side, we have to take indefinite. So what it will be? It will be present indefinite. Okay, then same thing if we will do in this part. So from the upper part past, and from this side indefinite, so it will be past indefinite. Then in this part we have to take word from upper part, that is future, and from this side indefinite, so it will be future indefinite. So first three types are present indefinite, past indefinite and future indefinite. Then another thing I can say you that present indefinite, past indefinite and future indefinite are also called simple present, simple past and simple future. Then same game we will play, like from upper part present, from this side continuous. So it will be present continuous. Then it will be in second part, it will be past continuous. Then in this part it will be future continuous. Then present, and this side, from this side perfect, so it will be present perfect, past perfect, then future perfect. Then in this part present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous. Clear? Now we got all the types of present tense, past tense, future tense. If you will remember this chart, then you will not have any problem about the types of present tense, past tense and future tense. It's just a game. So what are the types of present tense? We have found present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. The types of past tense: past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous. Type of future tense: future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect, future perfect continuous. Now we will discuss about the rules of these tenses. Okay, so before starting this video, as I told you that only the verb will change according to the change of the tense, and subject and object always remain same, as we have discussed in sentence structure. So in the present indefinite tense, the sentence structure will be subject plus V1 plus object. Here V1 refers to the first form of the verb. So in this case, we have to remember the three forms of verb. So what are the three forms of verb? Present form, past form and past participle form. So V1 is called present form, V2 is past form and V3 is past participle form. So in the present indefinite sentence, the sentence structure will be subject plus V1 plus object. In the past indefinite, sentence structure will be subject plus V2, that means past form, and then object, subject plus V2 plus object. In future indefinite, that means simple future tense, the sentence structure will be subject plus shall or will, then V1, then object. Okay, then present continuous. In present continuous tense, the sentence structure will be subject plus am or is or are plus V1 plus ing, then object. In past continuous, the sentence structure will be subject plus was or were, then V1 plus ing plus object. In future continuous tense, the sentence structure will be subject plus shall or will plus be, that means shall be or will be, then V1 plus ing plus object. Next, in present perfect tense, the sentence structure will be subject plus have or has, then V3, that means the third form of the verb, that means past participle form, then object. In past perfect tense, sentence structure will be subject plus had plus V3 plus object. In future perfect, the sentence structure will be subject plus shall or will plus have, that means shall have or will have plus V3, that means third form of the verb, then object. In present perfect continuous, the sentence structure will be subject plus have or has plus been, that means have been or has been, plus V1 plus ing plus object. In past perfect continuous, the sentence structure will be subject plus had been plus V1 plus ing plus object. In future perfect continuous, the sentence structure will be subject plus will have been plus V1 plus ing plus object. I think you are confused about all these things. How to remember? You are not getting any link that how to remember all these rules. So let me tell you a trick. That is, you have to remember in the whole tense, in this whole chart, only in the perfect line, in the line of perfect, only in this line there is V3 only we have to use. In this full line we have to use V3. You can see here V3, here is also V3, here is also V3. Apart from this, in the whole chart nowhere we have to use V3, and only V2 we have to use in past indefinite tense. Only V2, that means the second form of the verb. Apart from this, in the whole chart, always we have to use the first form of the verb, that means V1. So that is one trick. Then ing, if you are confused, you have to remember one thing. If the word is continuous, always you have to remember we have to add ing with the first form of the verb. That means if it is continuous tense, whether it is present continuous or past continuous or future continuous or present perfect continuous or past perfect continuous or future perfect continuous, if the word continuous is there, then always remember you have to use V1 plus ing form. Okay, V1 plus ing, you can see here. Clear? Continuous, that means V1 plus ing. Another trick, that is you have to remember only shall or will we are using in the future line. In the future tense, we have to use shall or will. Clear? Then you all know that is subject and object always remain same. Okay? Then another trick is that you can see in this line, that means present continuous, past continuous and future continuous, you can see here the helping verbs are am, is, are. In this part, was and were. And you all know, as I told you, that in the future line you have to use shall or will. Here it is shall be or will be. So in this line we have to use the be verb. What are the be verbs? If you don't know about be verb, then you can check in my channel. There is a video about verb. In that video, I clearly told you about the be verbs and other verbs. Okay? So am, is, are, was, were are the be verbs. So we have to use be verb in this line. Clear? Then in this part, you have to use have, has and had. These are the have verbs. I also told about all these things, this have verb, has verb, had verb, in my that video. Okay? That video is separately I have done about verb. Okay? Then in this last line, that thing, the Mr. Bean you have to use. You have to remember only been. Okay? See here. Have been or has been, here had been, here will have been. Another thing, as it is present perfect, past perfect, future perfect continuous, you can see now perfect. That means in this line the features of perfect tense as well as the continuous tense we have to use. That means the feature of perfect tense is have or has, you can see here. Extra is Mr. Bean, as I told you. Then V1 plus ing for it's a continuous tense. Okay? In this part, it is written had been. So where we have bring this had? This had is here, past perfect. Okay? So had and Mr. Bean with had. Then V1 plus ing because it's a continuous tense. Okay? Future perfect continuous. In this part, we have to use as it is future, so that is why we have to use will. Then have from here, future perfect, and been, Mr. Bean we have to use. I forgot to give a space between these words. Okay, will have been. Then as it is a continuous tense, we have to use V1 plus ing. I think you are now getting clear about what I am telling. Now let us discuss some example regarding this tense. So the first one is present indefinite. The sentence structure is subject plus V1 plus object. So the sentence just like Rohan plays cricket every day. Rohan plays, Rohan is the subject, plays is verb, cricket every day is the object part. Okay, cricket is the object part. So here, why it is plays, why it is not play? As because here Rohan is the third person singular number and it's a present tense. That is why when it is a third person singular number present tense, we have to use s or es with the verb. So in this case, That is why we have to use Rohan plays. Okay, Rohan plays cricket every day. Then the second one is past indefinite. The rule is subject plus second form of the verb, then object. So the sentence will be just like, she left school last year. Here she is subject, left is the second form of the verb, school last year, that is the object part. Next one is future indefinite. The rules is subject plus shall or will plus V1 plus object. Sentence will be, I shall play cricket. Here I is the subject, shall, and then play, shall is helping verb, play is the main verb, V1, then cricket. Next one is present continuous. The rules is subject plus am is are plus V1 plus ing plus object. Sentence will be, Rohan is playing cricket. Rohan is the subject, is here helping verb, V1 plus ing, that means playing, then object part is cricket. Next one is past continuous. The rules is subject plus was or were, then V1 plus ing plus object. The sentence will be, Rohan was playing chess when we came. Rohan subject, was helping verb, V1 plus ing, the main verb, that means playing, chess when we came, that is the object part. Then next one is future continuous. Rules is subject plus shall or will be, that means shall be or will be, then V1 plus ing plus object. The example will be, I will be staying here till Friday. Here I is subject, will, then be, then staying, that means V1 plus ing, here till Friday, that is the object part. Next one is present perfect. Rules is subject plus have or has plus V1 plus the V3, then object. So the example will be, Pritam has known Rupak for a long time. Pritam is here subject, has, because Pritam is third person singular number, that is why we have to use has, third person singular number, present tense. So Pritam has known. Known is the third form of the verb. Know, knew, known. Rupak for a long time, that is our object part. Next one is past perfect. Rules is subject plus had plus V3 plus object. Example, Rohan had played cricket. Rohan had, Rohan is the subject, had helping verb, V3, that means third form of the verb, that is played, object is cricket. Next one is future perfect tense. Rules is subject plus shall or will have plus V3 plus object. Example, Arup will have left before you go to see him. Arup is here subject, will, then have, that means will have, left, left is the V3, that means the third form of the verb, before you go to see him, that is the object part. Next one is present perfect continuous. Rules is subject plus have or has been, that means have been or has been, plus V1 plus ing plus object. Example, Rohan has been playing cricket since morning. Here Rohan is subject, has, because Rohan is a third person singular number present tense, that is why we have to use has, then Mr. Bean. So Rohan has been playing, that means V1 plus ing, cricket since morning, that is our object part. Next one is past perfect continuous. Rules is subject plus had been plus V1 plus ing plus object. Example, it had been raining for several hours when we were playing football. So here it is subject, had been, as it is written had been, V1 plus ing here is raining for several hours when we were playing football, that is our object part. Next one is future perfect continuous. Rules is subject plus will have been plus V1 plus ing plus object. Example, I will have been teaching for 7 years next July. That means here I is here subject, will have been, it is written, V1 plus ing is here teaching for 7 years. For 7 years next July, that is our object part. If you want, you can take a screenshot from this video. Okay, so I think after watching this full video, you don't have any doubt regarding the rules of tenses, their types and example. In our next video, we will discuss these tenses just differently. That means particularly about the present indefinite, past indefinite, future indefinite we will discuss. Not only this, the whole tense we will cover in our next video specifically. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, then hit the like button and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. So that's it for today.